Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome back to Let's Play Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. It's finally time to tackle the big one. Not Star Tournament, but still a big game mode in this. I actually did a project solely based on this back in the day, and we're going at it again. It's Ring Attack. So, let's go. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour Ring Attack. Let's do it. Now this is set up a lot like Super Mario 64 with this. I guess a little homage to that game. But you have these missions with each course. There's one for obviously Lakitu Valley, and then Cheap Cheap Falls, you know, Shifting Sands, the whole deal. But we gotta do the Lakitu Valley ones first. So let's start out with Ring Near Troubled Water. So basically, the objective of Ring Attack is to get the ball through these giant rings. Could you figure that one out by yourself? But the problem is, you also have to make par on the course, at least. So that is what makes it difficult. I mean, it's easy to just hit the ball through these rings, especially this, like, look at that, that's a giant ring. But making par is really the tough part. A lot of times you have to set up to make other shots too. So it can be a very, very difficult game mode. But the reward for completing it's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. So yes, I wanted to use Star Mario for the Ring Attack holes, which is why I had to wait until I unlocked him in his character match. But now that he's available for use, we will complete Ring Attack. Look at that, the first one already done. Boom. I'll look at this animation once, then never again. Look at that. Awesome. One down. Oh god, so many to go. There's 6 missions, like Mario 64, 6 missions for every hole, or every course. So how many courses are there? 6, I think? So I think we have 35 to go. One down, 35 to go. Wonderful. Alright, so this one we have to use sort of a... I think in golf it's called a bump and run technique, where you hit the ball on a very low trajectory and have it bounce. So that's kind of what we have to do here. Let's see how well it actually works. Not very well. It actually doesn't matter if we come up short, because we can just approach and then we can get par, so... Oh, jeez. Have to put a super topspin to make up for that short distance. But yeah, that should be an easy par putt. No problem. Look at that. And we cleared 2 for 2. Awesome. Oh man, Ring Attack, Ring Attack. You might think it's easy now, and it kind of is, but oh, trust me, it gets much more difficult. And this is the first one we actually have 2 rings, so we have to set up our first shot so that we can make our second shot on that ring. So this is where, you know, strategy and placement becomes very, very important in Ring Attack. And if you are interested in my previous Ring Attack playthrough, like I said, I did this previously on my channel, just Ring Attack, not even the rest of the game. Because Ring Attack in and of itself is a very difficult game mode. But if you are interested in watching that, I will have a link in the video description. This project will replace that one when it is finished, so that one will be deleted. So if you want to watch it before then, now's your chance. But anyway, back to this. Obviously, if you haven't been able to tell, Ring Attack will require a lot of like adjustments, such as, you know, hooks and slices, or fades and draws. I should use the proper terms. Fades and draws. You know, a lot of ball placement, a lot of selecting the right club. So there is a lot of skill that comes into Ring Attack mode. Let's go for a 9 iron right there. Looks like the best shot. Nice. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Excellent.
Birdie putt.
Birdie putt shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that should be right in. And even if that didn't go in, I would have one more for par. Like I said, you have to get par or better. Alright. Ring here, arch there. So this one can be a little difficult. You do have to set up for your second shot there. You don't want the ball to go like way over there, because then you wouldn't be able to get the second ring. So let's do it right like that. Let's do a 3-wood shot, or 4-wood. How about 4-wood there? Also, the reason I use Mario as a star character is because, as you'll see in the later holes, a lot of these rings depend on distance. And some of these distances you really can't get without a star character, so I figured Star Mario would be the best way to go. You know, well balanced, good trajectory, good distance, so, you know, just a good choice overall. Oh, that's gonna go in the bunker. We'll have 2 shots, but still. Alright, we have 2 strokes. Get this in. Make a routine chip. Right like that. Get in. Ah, that would have been awesome. I would have loved to get a chip in on ring attack. Oh well. Still completed it nonetheless, so that's all that really matters. So see, we're going through these pretty quickly now. You know, not really an issue. But just wait. Oh, just wait. Okay, 2-ring bunker ball. Let's do it. Oh, Mario. Let's see. And actually, I do have to say, this game mode is pretty unique and pretty creative. It's actually, even though it is really difficult, I have to say I do kind of like it in that regard. Boom. Perfect. Clutch, Mario. Alright, good, good, good. Okay, now we have this big target here. See, this is, again, difficult because you don't want to overshoot and then go in the rough. You want to make it still land on the green, so we're going to do something like that. Like, right like that. So hopefully that'll turn out okay. Right through the ring there, and bounced a little far, but again, we have 2 strokes. So, you know what? I think we're in pretty good shape. We should be able to actually just make that putt. Boom. Effortless. Effortless effort. Effortless effort. Okay. Little oxymoronic there, but whatever. An effortless attempt, and then the final one of Lakitu Valley ×2, and we can't actually move on to the other one, to Cheep Cheep Falls, once you complete, I think, 3 of them, or maybe just 1 in one of the courses. You can move on to the next one, but anyway, let's do ×2. Alright, so this one is actually difficult because it requires you to, you know, place your shot so that you can hit the second ring on the second stroke, then get to the green in the 3rd stroke, then get it in on the 4th stroke. So you really do have to plan out your shots here.
Nice shot.
See how that ends up. That should be alright. Okay. It is. So here, let's get to this one. I'm not in the bunker, too. That's another thing. I don't want to risk hitting the trees either. That should be fine. Yep, it didn't go through the ring, but we'll be able to get it through. I think we'll be able to get through with any club going to the green. So let's just focus on making par from here on out. Good, nice shot, nice, good shot, awesome, nice. Just link all the voice clips together. All right, this could be a bit of a long putt, but we should be able to make this without too much trouble. Please, game, give it a yeah. All right, I got it. Complete. So that wraps up Lakitu Valley for Mario Golf Toadstool Tour Ring Attack. Really not too bad so far. Haven't hit any major roadblocks, but Cheep Cheep Falls should prove to be pretty challenging. So I'll see you guys next time for that. This is ShadowMario41. Ciao.